If you are a man, come closer. This video is for you. Many of you men are getting it wrong when it comes to the bedroom affairs. Many men don't know how to pleasure or satisfy their woman. In fact, this video will be an eye-opener. This will tell you where you are getting it wrong in bed and how to make things right. Let's see this.
Kate, I'm tired, I'm very very tired. What's wrong, why are you keeping a long face? It's my husband, he no longer make love to me. He's only interested in satisfying himself and that's all. How do you mean, he doesn't take time in making love to me? I mean he no longer calm down, take his time, engage in enough foreplay before sex. He rushes the process so he can just get satisfied. And most times he leaves me hanging. He doesn't care if I'm satisfied or not. I'm no longer enjoying sex in my marriage and it's a big burden to me. My husband is no longer romantic. Have you tried talking to him about it? I have done that countless times but he seems to be so selfish on bed. At times he even denies me of sex. He gets it only when he feels like having it. And I can't deny him because I don't want him to get it somewhere else. Too bad. My husband have sex with me like a porn star. He just climbs on top of me, satisfies himself and come down. He doesn't make love to me like someone who's in love. But, what exactly do you want? I want to feel loved. I want him to make me feel like a woman. I'm his wife and not a prostitute. This is really heartbreaking.
You see, this is what makes a woman not to enjoy sex with you. This is what makes marriages boring. This is what makes sex in marriages boring or tiring. And believe me, when your partner is not enjoying sex with you or getting intense pleasure from you, they may get it from someone else. They'll start looking for a way to get better sex from someone else. And this is one of the reasons why women cheat on their husbands, because he's a novice in bed. So they would want to meet someone else out there that could do better in bed. Now, about 2 women have come complaining to me about this same issue. And of course, I advise them to talk to their husbands about it. They need to have a heart-to-heart talk. Okay, so that is why I decided to talk to men about this particular issue. They really need to hear this. Now, we have two different kinds of sex. We have the casual sex, which I term as careless sex, and we have passionate sex, which I term as love making. These two kinds of sex are of different feeling. Of course, they are both sexual activities, but different feeling. Now, casual sex is being done because you want to get satisfied, not because you are in love. Now, in casual sex, you don't take your time or even calm down because there are no romantic activities involved. You just want to get satisfied and go. You don't even care if the other person is enjoying it or not. That's why I call it careless sex. It's careless because it's being done for one's selfish interest. You do it not because you are in love, but maybe because you want to benefit something from the person, or because you want to just satisfy your own sexual urge. It could also be that you want to actually satisfy the other person, but you are not involving romantic activities in it. Okay, that's why I call it the careless sex. In casual sex, one person might be the only one enjoying it. Okay, that's why it's a sex that is being done for one's selfish interest. That's why I call it the careless sex. We also have the passionate sex, which is also called love making. Now, love making involves a strong emotional feeling towards your partner. It's an emotionally connected sex. It has to do with expressing the feelings of love through the act of sex. Love making is a more intimate, romantic, and deeply connected sex. Your spirit, souls, and bodies connect during sex, involving intimate or romantic activities. And this lovemaking is usually initiated after an emotionally connective experience or conversation. It involves intimacy. There could be intense eye contact. There is foreplay involved before the sex. There is a lot of kissing before, during, and after the sex. They hold you close during and after the sex. They are gentle and affectionate with how they touch you. In lovemaking, there is mutual pleasure. In lovemaking, you take your time with each act. You don't rush the process, and you are also concerned about making the other person feel good. You touch them where they want or do things they want during the act of lovemaking. You are concerned about if they are enjoying the act or not and want to make them feel good and loved during the act. Lovemaking is more romantic and emotional rather than sexy or dirty. It's a passionate sex. In lovemaking, you say romantic things during sex. They say they love you during and after the sex. They cuddle you afterwards rather than withdrawing or falling asleep. You make love because you are in love, because you love them. But you could have casual sex with just anybody, even when there is no emotional feeling of love attached to it. So make love to your wife rather than having casual or careless sex with her. You should be concerned about making her feel happy and loved in bed, so she won't think of going to get it somewhere else. So in marriage, what is actually needed is lovemaking. That is the passionate sex, not casual sex. Why? Because lovemaking is a deeply connected sex and a more intimate affair that strengthens the bond between husband and wife. Lovemaking is a more beautiful sex for couples. Make your spouse feel loved while having sex with them. Don't be careless. Don't be selfish. Don't rush the process because you want to, go straight to the point and get satisfied. Take your time, involve romance, foreplay, and make your partner feel loved in bed. We married each other because we love each other, so we must make each other feel happy and loved in bed. Remember, even the Bible is in support of a good sex in marriage. It tells us in Proverbs 5:18 that you should enjoy the spouse of your youth because sex bonds the union and keeps the love alive. As you are trying to satisfy yourself, also satisfy your partner so they would be happy and wish to have you all over again. And someone may ask, is it okay for married couples to get involved in a quickie? Quickie is not a bad idea. If couples are rushing out somewhere, then it's okay for them to do a quickie, especially if one of them needs sex at that point in time. But the truth is that it shouldn't always be this way. Quickie shouldn't be the normal kind of sex for married couples. It's usually done once in a while, but shouldn't be done often. The best and normal kind of sex for married couples is love making because it bonds the union. So make out time to have good sex as married couples. It helps. Don't you think your partner needs to hear this? You can share this video with them for them to have a better knowledge and idea of what it means to have a great sex life. Or you guys can have a heart to heart talk. Communicate to them properly. Tell them the things you would love them to do to you in bed in order for you both to have a better sexual experience. Even if it's one thing you learned from this video, make very good use of it. Kindly give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever we put up more valuable contents for you. Share this video in order to save a soul. My name is Chiami Ada. I'm your favorite counselor, and my aim is to make your love and family life a bliss. Do enjoy the rest of your day.